What if I told you that everything you've been taught about diet, fasting, and hormones is completely wrong? And what if the solution to your stubborn belly fat, low energy, and non-existent sex drive was simpler than you ever imagined? So here's the crazy part. The answers have been hiding in your own body all along. Today, I'm breaking down the 12 most mind-blowing health secrets from Dr. Mindy Pelz, the functional medicine expert who's transforming how we think about nutrition and wellness. Stay until the end because secret number 9 completely changed how I approach food, and secret number 12, it might just save your life. But why do some people get amazing results from fasting while others feel terrible and give up? Could you be fasting completely wrong without even knowing it? According to Dr. Pelz, most people are making one critical mistake. They think fasting is just about skipping breakfast. But what if that approach is actually destroying your metabolism? Then the science shows there are actually 6 different types of fasting, each with unique benefits for your body and specific purposes like fat burning, cellular repair, or hormone balancing. So the solution is matching the right fasting approach to your specific goals. Then the autophagy fast, which kicks in after about 17 hours without food, literally triggers your body to eat its own damaged cells, dramatically reducing inflammation and slowing aging. That $200 cream you've been using? This might actually work better. But why do toxins seem to affect some people so much more than others? Have you ever wondered why 2 people can eat the exact same diet with completely different results? Dr. Pelz revealed something shocking. The average person is exposed to over 80,000 toxins every year through products, food, and our environment. But what if your body's natural cleaning system is completely clogged? So we discover that our bodies are designed with natural detox pathways through the liver, kidneys, skin, and lymphatic system. Then the problem is these pathways get overwhelmed and backed up like a clogged drain. And the solution is methodically opening each pathway through specific protocols. But what works best here? Dr. Pelz recommends targeted fasting schedules, daily sweating, infrared saunas work best, dry brushing your skin, and certain supplements that support liver function to unclog your body's natural detox system. But why does that stubborn belly fat seem impossible to lose no matter how much you diet or exercise? Could the timing of your fasting be the problem you've been overlooking? According to Dr. Pelz, there's a specific fasting window that targets belly fat, but it's probably not what you've been doing. But what makes this particular fast so different from others? Dr. Pelz explains that a precisely timed 36-hour fast specifically targets visceral fat, the dangerous fat around your organs that causes that stubborn belly pooch, in a way that regular dieting simply can't match. So here's exactly how it works. Start after dinner on day 1, fast through all of day 2, and break your fast with breakfast on day 3. Dr. Pelz recommends doing this just once a month for remarkable results without losing muscle or slowing your metabolism. But why do you constantly feel anxious, unfocused, or just blah, despite trying everything from meditation to medication? Could your dopamine system be completely burned out? You might be suffering from something called dopamine burnout, but what if you could reset your brain's pleasure system through food timing alone? So, Dr. Pelz explains we're constantly bombarding our brains with dopamine hits from social media, sugar, and other stimulants. Then this causes our dopamine receptors to downregulate, meaning we need more stimulation to feel the same pleasure, creating a vicious cycle. So the solution is a 24-hour dopamine reset fast where you eliminate all sources of artificial dopamine, including phones, sugar, caffeine, and even exercise. But what are the results? Renewed mental clarity, better focus, and natural motivation without needing constant stimulation. But why do men and women seem to respond so differently to the same diet and exercise plans? Could your biological stress response be sabotaging all your health efforts? According to Dr. Pelz, there's a fundamental biological difference in how men and women process stress, but what if this difference is affecting literally everything about your health results? Then the science shows, men typically respond to stress with a fight or flight cortisol spike that quickly resolves. Meanwhile, women tend to have a tend-and-befriend response with longer-lasting, more complex hormonal cascades that affect metabolism differently. So the solution is gender-specific stress management. Women need cyclical stress reduction strategies that work with their unique biology, while men benefit from short, intense stress followed by complete recovery. This is exactly why intermittent fasting often works better for men initially, but can be modified to work brilliantly for women too. But why do your workouts and diet seem to work great one week and then completely fail the next. Could your monthly hormone cycle be the missing piece of your health puzzle? According to Dr. Pelz, women have been given completely wrong information about consistency in diet and exercise. But what if switching up your approach each week is actually the secret to success? We learned the female body goes through 4 distinct phases each month, each requiring completely different nutrition and exercise approaches. Then most women eat the exact same way all month long, fighting against their natural hormonal wisdom. So the solution is a cyclical approach to eating. During your follicular phase, your body thrives on lighter proteins and carbs for energy, while your luteal phase demands more fats and proteins to manage PMS symptoms. By syncing your diet to your cycle, you can reduce cravings, improve energy, and finally see the results you've been working so hard for. But why do some women sail through menopause while others suffer for years? Could our modern lifestyle be turning a natural transition into a health crisis? Dr. Pelz explains that menopause isn't a disease to be cured, but what if everything you've been told about this transition is actually making your symptoms worse? Then, we discover that for centuries, women in menopause were considered the wise elders of their communities, not suffering invalids. Our modern lifestyle habits, from constant stress to processed foods, collide with this natural transition, creating unnecessary suffering. So the solution is a completely different approach. Dr. Pelz recommends strategic fasting protocols specifically designed for menopausal women, targeted supplements like magnesium and vitamin E, and lifestyle modifications that support this transition. She's helped thousands of women not just survive menopause but actually thrive through it. But why do some people thrive on keto while others feel terrible? Could you be following the perfect diet for someone else's body but the worst diet for yours? Dr. Pelz explains that we each have a unique nutritional fingerprint based on our genetics, gut health, and lifestyle. But what if the diet that worked for your favorite influencer is actually making you sick? The science shows that factors like your ancestry stress levels and even blood type influence how you process different foods. The diet industry wants you to believe in one-size-fits-all solutions, but your body requires a personalized approach. So instead of following the latest trend, Dr. Pelz recommends focusing on how foods make you feel. Keep a food mood journal for 30 days, tracking energy, digestion, and mental clarity after meals. This personal data is worth more than any generic diet plan, and will finally show you exactly what your unique body needs. But why do some people eat 3,000 calories daily and stay lean while others gain weight on 1,500? Could the entire concept of calorie counting be fundamentally flawed? Remember when everyone was obsessed with counting calories? But what if I told you that 500 calories of chicken and vegetables creates a completely different hormonal response than 500 calories of pasta? Then, Dr. Pelz explains that your body doesn't recognize calories, it responds to hormonal signals. So, when you understand how different foods trigger insulin, cortisol, and other hormones, you can eat in a way that naturally regulates your hunger and weight without counting a single calorie. But why do so many people gain weight back after dieting, often ending up heavier than when they started? Could your approach to weight loss be destroying the very thing that keeps you naturally lean? Dr. Pelz calls muscle your metabolic currency. But what if your current diet is bankrupting your metabolic bank account? Then, we learn that after age 30, we lose 3 to 5% of our muscle mass per decade if we don't actively prevent it. The weight loss industry has been pushing cardio for decades, but excessive cardio can actually break down muscle tissue while increasing stress hormones, exactly what you don't want. So the solution is a 3-part approach: resistance training at least 3 times weekly, consuming 30 or more grams of protein within an hour of waking, and utilizing specific muscle-sparing fasting protocols. This approach not only preserves your metabolism, but also improves longevity and insulin sensitivity for long-term health. But why is quitting sugar seemingly impossible for so many people? Could your brain be literally hardwired to crave it despite knowing how harmful it is? According to Dr. Pelz, sugar is more addictive than cocaine for many people. But why can't we just use willpower to stop eating it? So, we discover sugar hijacks your brain's reward pathways, while simultaneously disrupting your gut microbiome, which controls your cravings and mood. Then it's a vicious cycle that keeps you coming back for more, no matter how much you know about its dangers. So, the solution isn't more willpower, it's strategic detoxification. But how can I do this detoxification? Dr. Pelz recommends a 72-hour sugar detox protocol that resets your taste buds and breaks the addiction cycle, followed by specific supplements that reduce cravings like chromium, magnesium, and B vitamins. After this reset, many people report sugar actually tastes too sweet and artificial. But how do you actually get started with all this information? Could there be a simple step-by-step approach that works for even the busiest people? If all this information feels overwhelming, don't worry. But what if you could get 80% of the benefits with just one simple change to your daily routine? Dr. Pelz reveals her beginner's roadmap. So, start with 12-12. Simply contain your eating to a 12-hour window, like 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Then gradually extend your fasting window by 30 minutes each week until you reach 16-8, which triggers increased autophagy and fat burning while still being sustainable for most people. So the solution is starting small and building gradually. Remember, this isn't about starving yourself. It's about giving your body the break it needs to heal, reset, and thrive. Even a 12-hour window can begin to show benefits within days. Which of these secrets surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. If you want to learn more about Dr. Mindy Pelz's work, I've linked some resources below. And if you found this valuable, smash that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based health content that cuts through the BS. See you in the next one.